Today we want to have a look at keyword research, and you remember before we had a look at Google Trends and we found out that nursery wall art and nursery wall decals are probably words that we're quite interested in because a lot of people are interested and it's an upcoming trend. But we said that trends are normalized data, so whatever I see there is not necessarily describing, telling me how many people are looking for decals or nursery wall art. That data tells me there is a lot of interest to it. So today we want to have a look for me that there is interest. Now here I'm already in AdWords, and the where you get here, you just pretty much just Google for AdWords, Google, and it will come up with the link. AdWords is primarily designed for people who want to advertise on Google. So you can see here on the left hand side we have new to AdWords, learn more. Now it's a great, very short training sequence, but it's geared towards people who want to advertise. So it's a bit of a different audience. We only want to know the keyword volume and we want to see what's happening in the marketplace. You don't need to have an account for AdWords itself, but you need Google account, Google email. The benefit of having AdWords account is that it gives you more search results back. So I think if you don't have a Google account, you maybe get only 500 or maybe 100. I actually don't even remember because I always had an AdWords account together with my Google email account. The AdWords account doesn't cost you anything, you don't have to advertise with them, so it's a bit of a pain because it's an extra step to go, but it's definitely worth it. So I'm signing in with my Google account, Google Mail account, and we at the moment will see how the keyword tool looks like. Now first of all I'll come to my advertising area. I'm not advertising with Google, it purely sits there so I can do some keyword research and see the volumes and record the tutorials like this one, but it's there. Where you want to go is under tool and analysis, and if you just click in here, the keyword tool. I'm actually not quite sure about several tools that are in this menu, but I use keyword tool a lot. So let's have a look what it means, the keyword tool for us. And there will be another tutorial that actually will talk you step by step through the keyword tool, but for the moment I just assume all you want is to know if it makes any sense for you commercially to target a particular keyword. So I'll just show you how to do it without going too much into detail. Now on the left hand side we have the area where we can put terms that we want to look for. We have the match types. Here we have the word phrase. Now, one very important thing is never look for broad match items. Just click it, select exact, and then start looking. Let me close this saved ideas window. The reason we're looking for exact words is because this will show me the number of people who looked for, let's say, nursery wall art, and not something like how to sell my old nursery wall art or remove nursery wall art quickly or something like that. So because if we looked for those numbers, it doesn't give us a true picture of people actually looking for wall art. Now I can choose to have a local search, and obviously global search is always displayed. I'm in Australia, so I picked up my location. Would do local search, but doesn't have to, depending on where you ship or where you want to ship. I'll leave Australia for a moment, or actually let me show you. I remove Australia and I show you how to actually select what you want to look for. So I went to advanced options and filters, and the first category I can select is location and languages, and let me put the United States, and I just click search, and that's about it. So down here below we have the whole list of keywords. First of all, that's the keyword we looked for, and it shows me globally 1900 people search for this word a month and 880 search locally in the United States. Now 880 is not a particularly high frequented or high volume word, but again, if you sell internationally, 1900, I think it's a good volume for targeting that keyword and using it. Now the competition and the approximate click per click-through rate is for the advertisers. So that's how much it would cost me if I wanted to advertise in this area. And everything above the dollar shows me there's a lot of money. There is money. There are transactions happening, people are selling, people are buying. It's a good, lively market. So that's already a good sign. But if I scroll down here, I actually can see similar words that Google thinks fit together, and it's a little bit going back to the Google Trends, where Google was suggesting us related items that people also look for when they look for the word that we were primarily interested in. So this is very similar to it, and it picked up 800 keyword ideas. If I didn't have an AdWords account, this number would have been lower. So I can look just through here and say, okay, there's metal wall art, and a lot of people are looking for their nursery wall decals, and there's decals, they're just following us through the whole series, I think. I can sort by ascending or descending if I want to have just look at the top 5 or top 10, and I can also see where the most advertisers want to advertise, and hence where they presume there is more money to be made. So from the seller point of view, I definitely want to have a look at the keywords that have a higher volume here attached to them. So here we have canvas wall art, and there's quite a large volume. Let me just pop it a bit higher up. So canvas wall art, and it's nearly 5,500 searches a month globally, nearly 3,000 locally. It costs quite a bit. So if I want to have a bit of a closer look at the canvas wall art, I can say to Google, well, show me something very, very similar, or exclude this, and we'll talk about the exclusion later on. But for the moment, let's just have a look. The canvas wall art in the United States. So here it brings the number again, and we can have a look at words that Google thinks go together, and maybe identify even better words. And you see here, metal wall art, there's a lot of people looking for it, but the price is a bit lower to advertise, so I would say there's not that much money happening in terms of volume or profit. So that's it for now, and in the next video that you might want to go and have a look, we will talk about details about the keyword research tool and how to perform your search and what to do, what not to do. But if one tip you need to take away from today is please use exact match type when you perform any search in the Google tool, in the keyword tool. And see you next time. Bye.